So here we are. We haven't done one of these for a couple of weeks, and hasn't the world changed, Eleanor?
It has indeed, my word. Oh.
What's it like over your end of the country?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is how we're all going to be talking anyway, isn't it? Just like online, virtual, forever. But fortunately, my exercise regime, actually it is virtual because I do it via video now. I've got video. I think I said last time I started to do a dance thing.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Yes. Wow. You can do that challenge, but each month they have extra challenges. So this month I signed up for a challenge. I was really worried. I thought I'm not going to be able to do any of these exercises, but they allow you to do modifications for people who aren't quite as fit as, the supermodels that are jumping around the stage, should I say. And so I did it, and actually it's worked really, really well because it's got an eating plan with it. It's just clean eating. And I've actually lost just over half a stone in, say, 16 days. Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's brilliant.
Yeah. And it was funny because you have a day's rest on a Saturday. And I actually said to my husband, don't think I'm an imposter when I say this. I said, I'm actually missing my exercise today. He said, no, you've never said that.
He said, where's my wife gone?
He looked at me a bit weird.
It's amazing. Honestly, I feel so proud of you, Eleanor, that you've done so well, and also the fact you've now lost weight with it. I think because before you were sort of saying, well, I'm moving, I don't really know if I'm losing any weight, but I'm moving. It seems to have moved on to a whole new level now, doesn't it, for you?
Oh yeah, because I wasn't losing weight, and I wouldn't say I was demotivated because I knew it would eventually happen. But guess what? Who knew? If you diet and exercise, will you lose weight? Who knew that? No one told me.
No, brilliant. Well, I think it's great. So you're still doing your dancing then, are you? Are you now a professional?
I'm not professional. I just jump out the room and make sure nobody's walking past, and they won't be now, so I could probably do it in the garden.
I love that. Nobody's going to walk past now.
Yeah. So I just build it into my day. It's in the morning, get it out of the way with, and then it's done. I don't have to think about it. I still do my walking as well, so I go for a walk in the woods, but I haven't been tracking it. I must admit, I keep on forgetting. So I'm still doing my walking, perhaps not as much because at the moment I'm doing this challenge. I'm trying to focus on that, and then next month I'm going to do one of their other challenges. I'm going to keep it up.
That's amazing.
I have got, a fair amount of excess weight that I need to get rid of. So, yeah.
But I guess I want to sort of ask, for the viewers as much as for me. So, is it really great in terms of you're feeling better? Because that's quite a big impact, isn't it? If you suddenly realise actually how much better you feel for doing it, do you think there's a difference for you?
Yeah, and I've noticed I'm a bit more flexible. So when I first started, I couldn't barely do any of the moves, or that she has this warm down routine, and you have to stand on one leg, and I was like, how do you stand on one leg unless you're a stork, But yeah, now I can almost do it without knocking over a cupboard or whatever. So I am getting better slowly.
I love it. You're so funny with it. But I think the serious side of it is it's clear that this is a massive impact on how you feel, your mental health. We talked about that before. Your physical side of things now, you're losing weight. Are you eating better, do you think?
Yeah, I'm eating clean, and you don't realise until you start doing it. I thought, because I always said it's really weird because I'm quite careful about what I eat. I think I was just kidding myself, to be honest. Because then I think about it, I thought my portion sizes were actually quite big, and I think you don't realise. Let's just cover the whole plate. It's like a game, but yeah. So I'd say portion control is a thing, and also being intentional when you're eating. So I don't sit at the computer. I'll go and sit on the dining room and just have nothing around me and really think about what I'm doing. So that helps as well.
So I did this little retreat thing, I think it was last year, with Karen Ramsey Smith. She's great. So if anybody knows her, connect with her. She's very spiritual, and it was all about mindfulness. And we did this thing where we did mindfulness, mindful eating, right? And I thought, oh, I don't know what any of this is about. But we literally had, it was very, very nice because we had a piece of chocolate cake. But we literally had a piece of cake which we didn't just eat like we would normally have gone, whoop, that's gone. It was all about nothing else going on. What did it look like? What did it feel like? What did it smell like? How did it taste? So really like savouring everything about eating. And I know that it's maybe not quite as intense as that, but I think there's something to be said for taking time out to sit at the table and have a meal. You know, I really do. Me and Sam will sit and eat together, and it's really important part of our day, you know.
I love communal eating, or eating with the family, just sitting down and talking, and no phones, no anything, just, you know, hey, like we used to.
Yeah, exactly. We're all going back to the basics, aren't we, of how it always used to be. So
I think we're having a massive reset, and there are massive positives from that.
Yeah,
I think
I agree too. Yeah, definitely.
Global healing.
Absolutely. So I haven't been quite as good as you. However, I am doing a few things quite regularly. So every Saturday now I am walking with a couple of other pals. And we are doing every week, we're doing the same.
You power walk though, don't you? It's not just walking, it's
oh yeah, we definitely power walk. But we're doing the same route each week, which is beautiful because it's around one of the lakes here. We've got lots of lakes in Milton Keynes. People don't realise that, so we don't tell many people. But it's a 3.5 mile route. So every weekend we are now walking 3.5 miles, which is great. And then on top of that, I might walk the dogs. I'm doing quite a lot of walking, probably not doing much else. Although obviously I did my big swim. I think we might have talked about that on the last video. So
we didn't. We said we were going to do it, and then I didn't hear anything else about this. So you must tell us about your big swim.
Yeah, so I did what we call the swimathon. I think it's a national initiative, but I swam for 2 local charities, and which meant I actually swam twice. And being someone who doesn't really swim very often, it was a big old thing. And we swim for 50 minutes each session. So I did 2 lots of 50 minutes, and I did over 30 lengths.
Wow. Oh, I bet you were so tired after that. I'd have slept for a week.
It was really tiring. And it's amazing how tiring swimming can be, actually. You don't realise. But it was in a relay, which helps. So you got a little rest in between. But I still felt very proud of myself that I did that. And maybe a renewed love of swimming potentially, so we'll see. But the big news is I've decided I want to do something, and I'm going to need all the strength in the world to probably do this, but I want to do a 100-kilometre walk along the south and it's along the South Downs coast, so it runs kind of through Brighton and all of that side of the coast, which is lovely because it's really beautiful scenery. But it's 100 kilometres, so you can actually do it with an overnight stay. So if you're mad, you can do it in 24 hours. But if you're probably me, you'll do the overnight stay. So you're walking about 31 miles a day for 2 days. And I'm feeling like I really want to do it as my big challenge for the year.
I think you should. And when is it? I guess you have to train for it, sort of.
Yeah, so it's bank holiday weekend at the end of August. So I have time to train for it.
Right, so that's it. You are doing it now.
I have said it.
You can't back out. You've said it. So you 100% are doing it. Definitely.
So yeah, so I will do it because I've done a couple of really big walks, but they've only ever been sort of 27 miles, which is probably the most I've walked in a session. One was through the night doing 27 miles, which is no mean feat because you're so tired.
Will this be for the Willen Hospice again?
Yeah, so it's interesting because it's one where I think you can kind of do it for whatever charity you want, but Willen are one of the charities who are involved in it. So yes, brilliant. I can do it for Willen, which is amazing. Excellent. So yeah, so that's my news. Yeah, that's what I'll be training for.
Brilliant. Well, okay then. If you're doing that, I'll have to aim to get to a certain weight which I'm not telling the viewers, by the 31st of August. And I can do one of those, look, these jeans used to fit, and now they're too big.
But the way we could do it is you could work out how much you actually want to lose, and then we could talk about it in terms of reaching that target of X amount of pounds or whatever you want to, however kilos, whatever you want to say. That doesn't mean we have to reveal your weight. So we could do it like that. So maybe next time.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. Yeah.
We'll work it out, and then we can keep a little chart for you. And same for me. How many miles have you managed to walk, Jules, for your 31 miles a day episode?
That's brilliant.
Bit scary. But yeah, so it's great. So we're still moving, viewers. We are still keeping fit. Business as usual, you know, as much as it's all a bit strange out there at the moment.
Well, I think now is the perfect time to think about, you know, our personal health and think about things we can do. There's plenty of online things. Massive amount of online things, not just physical and exercise, but also upskilling. You know, I've been talking to people about, obviously, you know, I'm a trainer. You're doing work with corporates, Eleanor. There's a huge amount of things we can still do online. And it's just about shifting and flexing your business at the same time. And then that helps with our mental health because it keeps us positive and creative. So I'm going to leave with something because this really made me laugh today. On one of the exercise videos, the lady said, put the hustle in a muscle. I just laughing my head off. So yeah, we've got to put the hustle back in the muscle with our business as well.
I love that. I've decided that's the title of this particular episode now. It's fabulous to see you, darling. And for the viewers, we will be back and we'll be checking in again to see how you all are. I'll have better hair probably next time because I'm going very grey. But
have gone with all the exercise and walking.
Exactly, yeah. Lovely to see you, darling.
And you. Bye.
See you soon. Ta-ta.